Hello guys, and be welcome to another inbox review in the channel. Today I'll bring you a little bit of a beast. A 1x18 scale Huey helicopter, Huey B UH-1. This is a HobbyBoss kit, but let's see what is inside. And here we go. I had to take the box out of the bench because the box is so big that it wouldn't fit on the camera. And to build this one, I will need a better setup. I need to get a better camera and get stuff done properly instead of with this little camera. But without further ado, let's start. Just have a look. We have opening the box. We are greeted with two halves of the fuselage, which are fairly decent, fairly big. I can get you a ruler for a scale sample. This is a 30 centimeter ruler. There you go. It's big. It's big to say the least. I believe that the rivets are a bit on the oversized, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna touch that. I might try to redo this mesh with proper mesh, but I don't know how far we can go with this. But as you can see, it's a little beast. So this is just the main body of it. Then moving on, we have the tail section of it. That's all. I'm opening the bags to you guys so that you guys don't see that I'm opening as you guys go along. So as you can see, big tail section. Again, I think the rivets might be a bit on the oversized. I don't want to mess it up, so I'm not gonna touch them. What I might do is do engines and lights on it. So I think we have the opportunity to do that. So as you can see, it's gonna be a fairly big monster. It doesn't fit on the camera properly, so yeah, it's gonna be fun to say the least. This is a big boy. Moving on. For it, the cockpit panel, which once again we have the opportunity, as you can see, we have the opportunity to drill this and get some tiny lights through. We have the space on the back and make them working. The blades are absolutely a big boy, a proper big boy. They look fairly good. A bit of flash on the edges, but it's expected. But all in all, nicely molded. Removing this is going to be a task and a half, but we will get there. We will get there. Moving on, we have what I believe is probably side pods. Yeah, I believe it's the side pods for the fuselage, which again, fairly well molded. There's a bit of a seam line there, but expected, to say the least. But in mind, I don't think there is many out there for this one, so I think it's like a limited edition for this thing. Here we have the nose. The front nose that goes on the front of the fuselage. Then other bits here, which I don't know what they are, but I'm sure we'll find them out. So far so good. And more plastic. Tons of plastic, man. The motor box, the rotor gear, the balancer, the rear tail rotor. And again, doesn't look that bad. Looks fairly good. I think the trick with this is gonna be painting and weather it in a form that doesn't look like a toy. It makes sense. Sorry for the plastic bags. Camera's getting upset. We'll go with it. Here we have the floor, the place for the pilots, and the skids. You can see the skids are fairly big. My main question at the moment is, where am I going to display this one? That's my main question at the moment. And the party of bags keeps giving. We have more bags here. More stuff. Here we go. We have the doors for the fuselage. We have the rear wall. These parts, I don't know what they are, but again, we'll find them out. I'm assuming this is for the top, for the rotor. But again, fairly detailed, fairly good. It's gonna be an enjoyable build, I would say, but I might be absolutely unreadily wrong. And we have more stuff here. We have the cannons, we have the central console, part of the seat with the belts. See, the thing with this is that molded seat belts, I don't think they will look good on here, so I will have to scrape them off and build new belts, but it will be worth it. We have the controller columns here for both pilots, pedals. This part I don't know what it is, or this one, but we'll find out, like I say. But yeah, they seem fairly good, fairly molded, fairly well molded, and very good. So last but not the least, we have the clear parts. Let's see how the clear parts turn out. Ooh. Clear parts are not that clear. Ouch. Right, this is a huge downer for me, especially. I need to see if I can polish them, but the clear parts, as you guys can see, are visibly, unless they have some kind of, no, they don't. No, this is what you get. What you see is what you get. So they will need a little bit of work. I will try to polish them and see if I can bring some spark into it. But I think it's gonna be hard. But we'll see how it goes and see what we can do with it. We then have decals. Let's open the decals. We have a bit of tape on the back to hold this in place. Let's be careful taking this off. Oh, we can do one thing. Oh, there you go. It's coming off this way. So there you go. We have decals for the instrument panel, for both instrument panels, and for the nose. Although due to the size of the plane, I might give a go painting them and see what we can do with this. Should be a good fun, try to painting them. We'll see how it goes. Decals wise, they seem fairly thin. I can't feel much of a step on them, so we'll see how it goes. Might be good decals. I have a plastic bag here that is upsetting my camera. This is not good, son. Not good. Right. Last but not the least, we have instructions. So we have the painting instructions, where you can do this version. Basically, you can do this version or this version. There's no second version, so it looks really good. And again, because the area is so big, I'm tempted to paint all of this. Same thing as the card. So I'm tempted to painting all the markings, but we'll see how it goes. Let's see how the mood goes. But yeah, instructions wise, how are they? They seem fairly good. They look like test shots photographs. They are not drawn. I think they are actual parts of the helicopter. The door can move backwards and forwards, apparently. There you go. There's a lot to assemble just on a tiny bit. The only thing that is upsetting me is that I think they could have invested a little bit more on the interior. Being such a large space, it could be bad, and you can see here on the, even on this photograph, we're gonna have issues on the junction, but we check that when we get to that and see how it goes. All the weapon system, I think it's a machine gun on the front as well. Tail, fairly simple, and that's it. You end up with a lovely piece of kit. Now, the thing that is troubling me is that when you see the pictures, you can see the doors not aligning properly, so that's a red flag, but we'll see how it goes. So all in all, not a bad kit. This one will have to be built, as this one was sponsored to me by my Twitch followers. They have done the donations for me to buy it and build it, so this will be built and will be built soon. So guys, hope you like it, hope you enjoy this inbox review of this little beast, and if you like it, please like and subscribe to the channel. That helps a lot, and if you can drop a comment, even better. So thank you ever so much for watching, and see you guys around.